Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan. Our main event should be a good one tonight.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Remember what we talked about.
Just the opening round of 12 scheduled for tonight's bout. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching.
Come on, kid, focus.
Teddy, I'm assuming many times in your career, you were training a fighter who did not have the reach compared to his opponent. When you were training him in the build-up to that fight, what did you try to cement into his head?
The one thing that I had told him is something I had to tell myself, is that we had options. The first was, of course, the traditional way. Tuck up good defensively, move your head, and work your way in. Slip a punch, and now all of a sudden you're closer. You take his height away. The other is to step up and get sort of entice the taller fighter to come in and be short.
Scores big with the hook to the head. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? The combo lands upstairs. Liston's able to land a nice, clean left hand. That's where Vitaly Klitschko is very dangerous right there. For such a big guy, he can turn that hand over into a hook instantly. Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
Halfway through this round, Vitaly Klitschko is almost looking foolish that time he missed so bad. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Vitaly Klitschko's rocked by a huge hook to the head. Oh, that's a big hook right there. Teddy, you gotta like this because he's using that jab the way you like him to.
Especially when you're being aggressive. You walk in, you want to walk in where the guy can't see you coming. That jab blinds your opponent.
Just grabbing onto his opponent. Sonny Liston was always one of these guys who was feared. And then in 1962, when he fought Floyd Patterson, the whole world found out why.
Yeah, and Patterson was probably intimidated in that fight, and he feared him. And we're all scared. Everybody's scared, even fighters. But obviously, you cannot let that...
Wow, what a right big shot there. Somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
To the head he goes with a left hand. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. And we come to the end of round number one. Now, they need to advise their fighter as to how he can get away of that good old-fashioned 1-2.
No, what they have to do is tell their fighter that, hey, it's not against the law to move your head.
When he lands that jab and that straight punch, Sonny Liston is a real dangerous fighter. That jab alone can knock you down coming from Liston. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Vitaly Klitschko's coming out here after being knocked down in the previous round. Vitaly Klitschko doesn't have to reach too far down to generate a big uppercut. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Big. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Sonny Liston's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Now, this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science. Oh, Oh, good exchange there. Nicely timed 1-2. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. End of the round there, a round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner, having just been floored, typically how are they acting? What are you seeing out of them?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
Commits to the straight right. Liston swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Vitaly Klitschko's clearly a big shot comes home for him. You believe that? What a huge punch. You couldn't have seen that one coming. He's got the heart of a warrior. He crashes home with the uppercut.
Nice work.
Vitaly Klitschko's able to land a good, solid left hand. Big shot, the right came clean. Oh! How is this gonna go on? Once again, he hits the deck.
Well, he's getting practice at it, so he might figure it out.
It's over. Fight is over. Vitaly Klitschko's not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim.